After 60, looking elegant has far less to do with buying more clothes, and far more to do with understanding color. You can wear a beautiful blazer, flattering trousers, and an expensive handbag, yet still feel that something looks slightly off. Often, the problem isn't the clothes, it's that every color is competing for attention. The most polished women understand something surprisingly simple. An outfit needs visual order. One color should lead, another should support, and a third should provide just enough contrast to make the entire look come alive. When those roles are clear, even basic pieces can suddenly look intentional, sophisticated, and expensive. And after 60, this becomes even more powerful. Because the right color placement can brighten your complexion, complement silver or changing hair tones, and create a longer, more balanced silhouette. Today, I'm sharing 7 simple color rules that can completely change the way you get dressed and how people see you. The first rule is the foundation of everything else. 60% dominant color, 30% supporting color, and 10% accent color. It sounds mathematical, but in practice, it makes getting dressed much easier. Your 60% color should visually anchor the outfit. Think navy trousers with a navy blazer, a camel dress, or an ivory pantsuit. Using one dominant color across the largest areas creates continuity, which can make your silhouette appear longer and more composed. Then comes the 30% supporting color. This is usually your blouse, knit top, cardigan, or another visible layer. It should create enough contrast to add dimension without fighting the dominant shade. For example, navy trousers and a navy blazer become softer and brighter with an ivory blouse. The final 10% is where personality enters. A cognac handbag, burgundy flats, a silk scarf, or even carefully chosen jewelry can become that small finishing accent. The mistake many women make is giving every color equal importance. A blue top, beige pants, red shoes, a green bag, and colorful jewelry may all be beautiful individually, but together, they can fragment the outfit. After 60, you don't need less color. You need better color hierarchy. Let one shade lead, let another support it, and use the third with restraint. Suddenly, clothes you've owned for years can look more polished, more flattering, and far more intentional. The second rule is one of the easiest ways to make an outfit look instantly more coordinated. Repeat a similar color at the top and bottom of your look. Think of it as creating a visual frame around the body. For example, wear an ivory blouse with camel trousers and ivory loafers, or pair a navy knit top with soft beige pants and navy flats. The colors don't have to match perfectly. They simply need to belong to the same color family. Why does this work so beautifully after 60? Because repeating color gives the eye a clear path through the outfit. Instead of stopping at every new shade, the eye recognizes the connection between the top and bottom. The silhouette feels calmer, longer, and more balanced. This is especially useful when wearing separates that might otherwise divide the body into obvious sections. If you're petite, curvy, or simply want a more streamlined appearance, that small repetition can make a surprising difference. But don't make the sandwich too literal. Matching your blouse, handbag, shoes, belt, and jewelry in exactly the same shade can quickly feel overly coordinated. You only need enough repetition to establish a connection, and this method isn't limited to dressy outfits. A white shirt, straight-leg jeans, and clean white sneakers already follow the principle beautifully. The secret is visual repetition, not perfect matching. When one color quietly returns somewhere else in your outfit, everything begins to feel connected, and that effortless sense of connection is one of the simplest ways to look polished. Here is where many otherwise beautiful outfits quietly lose their polish. Metal is part of your color palette too. Gold earrings, silver buttons, a brass belt buckle, watch hardware, handbag clasps, and shoe details may seem small, but the eye notices them all. Imagine wearing an elegant camel and ivory outfit with warm gold earrings. The gold echoes the warmth of the clothing, and everything feels connected. Now add a silver watch, a bag with bright silver hardware, and a belt with a gold buckle. None of those pieces is wrong individually, but together, they can make a simple outfit feel unnecessarily busy. This doesn't mean women over 60 can never mix metals. You absolutely can, but mixed metals should look intentional, not accidental. For everyday elegance, the easiest approach is to choose one dominant metal and repeat it quietly throughout the outfit. Gold and warm metallic tones often pair beautifully with camel, cream, chocolate brown, olive, rust, and warm beige. Silver and cooler metals can look especially clean with navy, charcoal, blue, cool gray, and crisp white. Also pay attention to what is already built into your clothing and accessories. If your blazer has prominent gold buttons, those buttons are already contributing to the color story. The simpler your outfit becomes, the more these small details matter. You don't need every piece of jewelry to come from a matching set. You simply want the metals to feel related. Elegance after 60 often comes down to this level of restraint: fewer competing details, stronger visual harmony, and accessories that finish the outfit instead of fighting for attention. Prints become much easier to wear when you stop treating them like a single color. A print is already a color palette, and that means much of the styling work has been done for you. Imagine a floral blouse with an ivory background, soft blue leaves, and touches of burgundy. Instead of introducing another unrelated shade, simply pull your remaining colors directly from the print. You might choose ivory trousers, a burgundy handbag, or soft blue flats. Suddenly, the entire outfit feels connected, without looking overly matched. This is especially important after 60, because large areas of competing color and pattern can easily overwhelm your natural presence. The goal isn't to avoid prints. It's to give them enough visual space to be appreciated. If your blouse, skirt, or dress has a noticeable pattern, let that piece do the talking. Keep the surrounding garments cleaner and quieter. A patterned blouse usually looks more sophisticated, with solid trousers, than with another strong print. A floral dress often needs nothing more than simple shoes and a structured bag in one of the colors already found within the pattern. And remember that accessories count too. If the print already contains 3 noticeable colors, you probably don't need a 4th bright shade in your shoes or handbag. One of my favorite tricks is to choose the least dominant color in the print and repeat it once. A tiny burgundy detail in a scarf or blouse can become burgundy loafers or a handbag. That small repetition creates harmony. Let the print provide the excitement. Let everything around it provide the calm. Some color combinations come and go with trends. Camel, ivory, and black never seem to lose their elegance. Together, they create warmth, softness, and structure. And that balance is especially flattering after 60. The secret is knowing where to place each color. Start with black as the grounding shade, but don't automatically put it closest to your face. Black trousers, a straight skirt, structured loafers, or a handbag can provide definition without making your complexion look harsh. As our coloring naturally becomes softer with age, a large block of black directly under the face can sometimes emphasize shadows rather than brighten us. That's where ivory becomes so useful. An ivory blouse, fine knit sweater, or soft shirt reflects light toward the face, while creating a gentler contrast than stark white. If you have silver, gray, or blonde hair, this can look particularly refined. Then bring in camel for warmth. A camel blazer, coat, cardigan, scarf, or leather accessory gives the combination its rich, understated character. For an easy formula, try black tailored trousers, an ivory knit top, and a camel blazer. Add simple loafers and minimal jewelry, and you're finished. What makes this trio look expensive isn't the price of the individual pieces. It's the balance between dark structure, soft light, and warm depth. One caution: Don't overload the look with additional colors. Once camel, ivory, and black are working together, they rarely need competition. This is timeless dressing at its best. Simple enough for everyday life, polished enough for almost anywhere, and sophisticated without looking like you tried too hard. If black sometimes feels a little too severe, there is another three-color combination that can give you the same sophistication with a softer, fresher effect. Navy, white, and cognac. For women over 60, this trio is especially useful because it combines structure with light and warmth. Navy should do most of the grounding. Navy trousers, a tailored blazer, a knit dress, or even a simple navy column can create a long, uninterrupted line without the heaviness that solid black can sometimes bring near mature skin. Then, introduce white where you want light. A crisp white shirt, an ivory white knit, or a white tee under a navy blazer immediately lifts the outfit and draws attention toward your face. If pure white feels too sharp against your complexion, simply move toward a softer white. Now comes the detail that changes everything. Cognac leather. A cognac belt, structured handbag, loafers, or ankle boots adds just enough warmth to keep navy and white from looking overly nautical or predictable. You don't need several cognac pieces. One or two intentional touches are enough. Try navy trousers with a soft white blouse and cognac loafers. Or wear a navy dress with a cognac belt and structured leather bag. Simple pieces suddenly feel richer because the colors are doing the work. This combination also moves beautifully through the seasons. Use linen and lightweight cotton in summer, then switch to wool, suede, and leather as the weather cools. The goal isn't to look younger by dressing younger. It's to bring more light, warmth, and vitality into the colors you're already wearing. Navy gives you confidence. White gives you freshness. Cognac gives you warmth. Together, they create effortless elegance that never needs to shout. The final combination may be the quietest of all, yet it can create one of the most luxurious effects: beige, white, and gold. There is very little contrast here, and that is exactly what makes it so powerful. Start with beige as your foundation. Think oatmeal trousers, a warm stone skirt, sand-colored linen pants, or a softly tailored beige suit. Instead of breaking that calm base with a dark color, continue the lightness with white or soft ivory near the face. This tonal approach allows the eye to travel smoothly from head to toe. The silhouette appears longer, lighter, and more refined. And after 60, softer neutrals can be especially beautiful because they don't compete with your complexion, your hair, or your natural features. But with a light neutral outfit, texture becomes incredibly important. If everything is the same flat fabric, the look can feel washed out. Combine linen with fine knitwear, soft wool with silk, or crisp cotton with supple leather. The colors remain quiet while the textures create depth. Then add gold. But use restraint. Small gold hoops, a delicate necklace, a watch, a belt buckle, or subtle handbag hardware may be all you need. Gold should warm the outfit, not dominate it. And don't worry about matching every beige perfectly. In fact, cream, oatmeal, ecru, sand, and warm beige often look richer when layered together than when everything is exactly the same shade. That's the real secret of this combination. Quiet luxury isn't about wearing more. It's about making fewer elements work beautifully together. Beige creates softness. White brings light. Gold adds warmth. And when all three are balanced correctly, the result feels calm, confident, modern, and effortlessly elegant. Great style after 60 isn't about filling your closet with more clothes. It's about understanding how to make the pieces you already own work together with greater intention. And color is one of the simplest places to begin. You don't have to memorize every rule from today. Start with one. Try the 60-30-10 formula tomorrow morning. Repeat a color with the sandwich method. Coordinate your metals, or choose one of the three timeless combinations we explored: camel, ivory, and black, navy, white, and cognac, or beige, white, and gold. Then look in the mirror again. You may notice that nothing about your body has changed. Nothing about your age has changed. Yet the entire outfit feels calmer, more balanced, and more like you. That is what elegance really is. Not perfection, not expensive labels, and certainly not chasing every new trend. It's knowing when to add something, and having the confidence to know when enough is enough. If you enjoyed these ideas, tell me in the comments which 3-color combination you would wear first. And if you love practical, sophisticated style for women over 60, subscribe and join me for the next video. Because style doesn't become less interesting with age. It becomes more intentional.